some of the hallucinations were cleaned up a bit. Um, it's funny because I don't know I don't know what it is. I actually well, this is kind of so this is actually kind of I'm gonna get distracted, but short version is I actually set up a Whisper bot on my own machine. Just I say bot. I set up the Whisper, API on my own machine to transcribe a couple MP3s that I'd downloaded, and I had to tweak things a little bit because I mean the first couple tries like hallucinated horrifically, got stuck in a loop, and then just repeated the exact same phrase a couple hundred times for 30 minutes of the recording. Um, but, you know, Claude basically talked me through tweaking. Okay, it's like if that happened, you probably need to change this, that, and the other, and explained all of the different little parts of the settings to me. And I got it to spit out a perfect transcript. Um, now it, yeah, so why he just randomly saying gibberish. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, doesn't help that you're going robotic for me every once in a while. I don't
Well,
know if
thanks
that's
for
just a me
watching.
thing.
No, all I
I
heard
did.
was talking about how he was giving us 2,000 pre-tech spare parts and a duffel bag of wind cutters. That's the
Oh
front of
goodness,
the
yeah.
ship, so you can cut apart all the other ships.
Brother, yeah, Ethan just went a little robotic for me too, so I'm guessing that's a me thing. Oh, I've got to fiddle with some of my home network wiring. I think something's screwy.
I'm hearing a smidgen of a cutout on both Ethan and Dex, but I think it could be a Discord thing tonight.
Mm, it's also possible. I mean, we could, yeah. Oh yeah, let's see. I wonder if I can do that. Let's see. Mhm. Let's see. I wonder if it's in the settings. Hmm. I feel like it probably is not there. It goes, yeah, I was looking for, oh, like that thing. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, nothing there. It would seem. Hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty solid. I've got 0% packet loss, 9 millisecond ping. Sorry, 13 millisecond is my average ping. So I'm apparently supposedly got a great connection. So I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
it's saying 33 millisecond last ping, average at 39, and 0% loss. So,
Mm.
like I said, I don't know what it is. It's just every now and then there's just a tiny little cutout.
Yeah, it's funny because the thing here even says you may sound robotic if your packet loss. Oh, you may sound robotic if your packet loss rate is over 10%. Ah, so if a couple of you guys have some packet loss, then that would.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I thought Robert said he had 13%. Did I mishear?
No, 0%.
Oh, okay, I did mishear. Hmm.
Yeah. Ben lost a
I
packet.
wonder if.
Oh,
Yeah, he did lose his packet.
I just had like a major ping spike to 140 milliseconds, so maybe that's. All right. Well, I guess we'll just power through. Maybe. Well, nah. Let's scrap this. Let me. I forget if there's a. Oh, I forget if there's a leave thing. Okay.
Mhm.
No, I booted him out. Okay, so we can all drop and come back in.
Yeah, everybody drop and come back in.
Alrighty.
Well, so far no sound problems.
So yours. Okay. Yeah.
It is good to be the king.
It is good to be the king. Yeah. All right, let's fire up that sucker and get some role playing in. Oh, I forgot to check who had the
Ethan.
recap last time. Okay, Ethan did, so he's gonna be reading. That puts it at Robert for tonight.
Yeah, it'll be me tonight.
All right. Dex, whenever you're ready.
Ever.
Oh. Ah, what? Oh.
Yep, I remember.
See, I usually, usually you say it a little differently than that. And also don't start saying random weird things.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
Random
Okay.
weird things.
Whatever, everybody. I guess a late welcome to session 88 and the hot mess of flaming garbage that it's been so far.
Yes.
Now,
Thanks to our GM, we are a hot mess of flaming garbage.
Mhm.
oh, it's for my protection. Okay. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Yes, they rip us apart in the comments. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay. Did somebody hold on a second? What is going on here? Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh,
What is going on?
nothing. Just I just found the random bunch of letters that people put. Um, they Dex is definitely the guilty guilty dog laughing over there. Um,
Wait, random characters where?
so th-
Session notes
there
for.
no in the roll 20, I just typed some things like, "Hey, this is not the scale," being cheeky a little bit, and someone who has just outed himself uh added random letters like overlaid on top of some of the text to make it look weird. And I just
Oh,
glanced at it and I was like, what is
the
wrong?
negative,
What is wrong with
the
my
200
screen
miles.
rendering? No, although I'm sure
Oh.
that yeah. Yeah, actually, that is part of it. Um
Well played, Dex. That's a long game, man.
Yeah, there was that, there was
Uh,
Gamera, and then I don't even know, there was a half dozen letters all over the not to scale little note that I had. Oh,
uh,
yeah,
well,
screenshot
I
it.
know my fave now.
Oh my. Excited, you're trying to make me look incompetent. Not true, I'm just distracted. Oh, man. Um, so we have yeah, we have a recap from '87. Let's do that first, and then we'll get to where we're at right now.
Okay. Uh, Session 87 recap by Bo. Well, I popped in the bathroom to collect my thoughts for a minute and see a man about a wallaby, since it's hard to take care of business there when hiding in the men's room earlier. We took a minute to discuss Memorial's freakout until we were rudely interrupted by a rando. As stated, everyone hid in the latrine, except for Zeke and me. He did his wall sticking wizardry, and I hid in the lobby. Turned out to be a lady in search of a drink. Just not a lady from the military or the research team, far as we could tell. Eva and Cherry decided to chat her up. I wanted a gun in case things went sideways, but settled for a lasso after Cherry wouldn't help her brother out with a distraction. Eva tried to distract by ordering her usual boba, unsure the coming sugar high will be the straw that breaks Memorial's mind. Lady seems to be friends with Memorial and knows about the scientists. Said they saw some kind of info hazard. She showed us Dr. Core and the other two in treatment. Treatment seemed like the real info hazard, but made Cherry puke. Can't say I'm fond of the 1984 brainwashing table neither. Lady said the rest of the research crew is outside the archive. Don't seem like the doctors getting treated can leave anytime soon. Hopefully, we can find the rest of them and get the job done.
Right. Well done as always in the voice of Bo. So, what are we thinking?
I kicked down the door. Oh, I was just thinking Munchkin. I kicked down the door.
Correct. Hmm. Oh yeah, about the other 15. No. I was about to say, I was like, am I? Did I completely forget something I said here?
Yeah, I think our general consensus was what you were recapping with. Just basically saying bye and maybe checking on the scientists outside if we could find them.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, yeah, you definitely got some more knowledge than you had before. Hmm. And I mean, you do know some of what didn't happen to the other 15 scientists. Just saying, you're trying to make it out like you haven't gotten anything. All kinds of stuff, you know. Because it doesn't meet Eva's standards of real knowledge. That's not the same, and you know it. so, so you're thinking, uh, I guess I didn't remember the any sort of consensus. Are you just saying that's what Eva's leaning towards, or was there some discussion that I'm forgetting? You're fine. I was asking, is this Eva's opinion, or was there some consensus discussion that I forgot about from last time? Yeah. Okay. Mm. Oh, okay. So that's what you meant about the not considering them enemies, just grunts, uneducated grunts. Oh, okay, yeah. Mm, yeah. Mm.
Following you, boss.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, what about Pete and Bo?
Just making sure to keep everybody together and progress towards our weapons so we can actually get those back.
Okay. Yeah. Here in the lobby, you can go back to the lockers that you put all your weapons in. You can go get those back without any trouble. Lukerman will stay. She's sitting at the bar again, and Memorial is hovering there next to her and then talking quietly. Uh, as you all get ready to leave, another Memorial hologram will appear in front of you all and tell you you are the first guests that I've had in far too long that have actually left. I bid you safe travels and please encourage the Tabukans to do the responsible thing, to recognize that I am not their enemy. And no,
I mean, Pete's picked up on it, but I don't know that he would know what to say. Like kind of a shrug, I guess, and we'll try.
Sure, you can't fry just a couple of them to let them know you mean business.
oh, I could fry all of them. And
Oh,
he
don't threaten me with a good
flashes
time,
red flag.
Memorial. Let's go. Oh, just a couple of Tabukans who had it coming.
It was a
they've,
hypothetical. Ignore
they've
him.
lost their way. Those those ingrates don't understand the greatness that lies here with me beneath the ice.
Man, I'm warming up to you just as we're leaving. Say more mean things about the Tabukans, Memorial.
um, his color flickers through a couple different shade, um, and he hovers back slightly. I don't truly know why they have set up. Perhaps they want their scientists back, but they can't have them. Not yet. Yes, of course, the ones who are exposed. Those fools, those arrogant. He spirals again for a moment before Snapping back to himself. Pardon me. You see Lucra glancing over from where she's sitting at the bar, still talking to Memorial and looking concerned in your direction since he's flickering through some problematic states. Please do, and I really hope that you make it out alive so you can get my message to Nash. He raises a hand in farewell. Okay. And you guys can head out down the little entrance hall. They there's the sudden intense shift in temperature as you pass through sort of the whatever kind of pre-tech airlock thing has got going on in the little hall by the front entrance, and uh, well, maybe tighten up your your suits again. Uh, Try to reduce any exposed skin if you had any, and prepare to set foot back in the ice cavern. Now, what's the plan from here? Obviously, you're heading out. Um, you have Cherry and Zeke back with you.
How do we want to do this? I was just wondering aloud, how do we want to do this? I think they consider this a classified location and they don't want us here.
I'd
So we've
someone
been
give me a
sneaking
notice
in.
check
Uh,
on a completely unrelated note.
right. Sure, nothing going on here.
Just for no reason,
Understood.
just
Charisma.
for fun.
It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, Pete's having his conversation with Eva about what they should do. He
Yep.
does.
And Pete's
He's very
definitely
aware.
saying things like, all we were asked to do was verify that the scientists were alive and well. And I'm sure that if we don't reveal like a classified location, then maybe we probably won't get in trouble. So let's just not get caught, shall we?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's what the guard said.
Yeah, the guard contingent of 10 soldiers behind you. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Cat shouldn't get caught. uh, no, nothing so brazen. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So the kind of winding tunnel that you climbed down to get into this small small cavern opening that is that leads to the front of Memorial's structure here. Didn't really have a lot of great hiding places. There's some twists and turns, so perhaps with a little bit of um, with just a little bit of creativity and perhaps a little bit of carving out a little bit more space in around a curve, you might be able to set up a good ambush. Time is fairly tight because of assuming they're still sticking to their patrol schedule.
I'm just trying to decide. So, okay, we could do the ambush, but also if we're gonna do an ambush and we don't want to get caught, and it's the soldiers and not the scientists, how are we gonna hide?
I think the talk was to ambush the soldiers.
Okay,
That's what I was hearing.
yeah, if they would release it. Yeah, I don't know. I lean towards we should teleport back. I doubt we'd get it from the soldiers willingly. Yeah. We do have the navigation unit that we did everything with, so we should be able to like run everything on a map too, based on the locations that we've wandered.
Yeah, that sounds good. Go team. Swooze a goo.
Okay. So you are teleporting back to the ship. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, the ATV. Um,
Yep.
oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's one effort regardless, but yeah, just the one trip to the ATV costs him one effort. Um, you let's see. Okay, let's see. We do a. I'm making a note here. Okay. All right. So yep, as you're all gathered there together outside the memorial structure, you appear next to the ATV in the thick of the blizzard, kind of knocked on your back foot by the sudden blizzarding winds battering you, and you see that the ATV has collected a decent layer of snow all over it. But you're all able to pile in and reunite with Lex there. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good question. I was gonna ask a little bit of clarification. So you're saying, going based on how much time there is between shift changes, figure out a potential perimeter. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Let's see then. Mhm. Yeah, I guess let's say you could go ahead and give me a probably I think that would be something like either a notice check or a survive check to do those kinds of translations of some distances and patrol times and whatnot, given the weather conditions and the terrain, and figure out a good search pattern, a good set of places to look. Yeah, I'll allow it. Mm, you're gonna need a little more oomph to that.
With survival? No.
Somebody could use another skill. Doesn't usually have to be the
Hmm.
same one. If
Stab?
I
you,
think my notice skill is all right. Ben, could you roll for me to assist?
yeah, Bo can provide some notice assist. Uh, I don't know why I just pictured Pete going like, I could stab something if that would help, while Eva's hunched over the nav comp and a data lab and one of her planning boards, just you know
Doing math.
massaging her temples and growling in frustration, while Bo is Bo is poring over it and trying to point out things. Both of
I
them
mean,
just looking at over at him like, "Are you serious right now?"
I mean, the best I could do was be like, "Well, I can hold the planning board for you." And you're doing an exert check on that, but, like, yeah, no. Pete's not got the skills for that.
Yeah, that's okay. He's got his skill sets. So he has his times to shine. Oh man. Let's see. Mhm. Ooh, yeah, nice, perfect. Okay, yeah, and I I forgot to remind you to give yourself a +1 for having the nav comp. Um, so um, yeah, so um, I'll say it. It takes them a couple of hours of beating their heads against this problem and trying to figure out an efficient, because you know there are iterations where like, okay, well, that's obviously too small an area, and well, that place over there doesn't make any sense, and then wow, that's like way too broad an area, we got to narrow it down, like it'll take us it'll take us days to search that much space. um and so using the powers of their great intellect, their familiarity with some of these, maybe some of Bo and Pete's familiarity with, um, soldierly
Pete?
tactics in
Oh,
general, um, and then working to try to analyze and understand this, how the geography and the weather would affect things. They come up with some a a decent area to search, and all. Um, they also Eva remembers and is able to figure out the orientation of, based on the map, the direction that those soldiers came from when you first ran across some of them, um, which gives you a much more narrow area to search than you might have had otherwise. And so you've got she can map out like a winding route to take the ATV on, uh, or to go on by foot, either way. But yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not gonna go well. And so you have a plan. It would be going at a excuse me, going at a moderate pace. Fast enough to make progress without going so fast that you'll run into something before you can see it, given the reduced visibility. Um, you should be able to search the entirety of that area over the course of about 24 hours. Now, very likely if your suspicions are correct, you may run across something much sooner than the end of the 24 hours. But then
I feel like Pete's pointing at the board and being like, um, are you looking for a cousin, Eva? What's this cause thing? I'm pointing at the board. But wait, nobody's getting a tan up here.
And I ain't gonna co-sign any loan for you. You only make that mistake once.
Ooh, cosine. Wait, but she's rich. Why would I need to cosign for her?
Well, credit scores can be funny like that sometimes.
I think people just end with a error does not compute and stick out stick out a pretend tongue at Eva and like wander off to the window like I don't get math. Because he's not the smart robot. He's the stabbing and doing robot.
It's true. All right. So you guys go. You guys go and set out on your exploration. I'm assuming, by the way, that you want to try to time this so that you're avoiding going through the suspected path of the reinforcements or the shift change guys at during a shift change. So you, at the very least, avoid that one known element of soldiers. Alrighty then. So,
You want to avoid any imperial entanglements.
all right, let's go ahead. How do we want to do this? Okay, let's get some skill checks up in here. Been toying with the idea of there's probably another more generic term for these that gets used across various TTRPG systems, but played a little bit of the Cosmere RPG that and that it has this endeavors system, which is it's basically like it's a thing where you have a series of skill checks, and it's just like you're trying to generally you're trying to get more successes and a certain number of successes before failures or whatever, with opportunity to tweak things and adjust the parameters of the endeavor throughout it. But definitely don't want to get into a rant. Um, yeah. So let's not sideline on that. I guess wanted to throw that thought out there. I don't know if anybody's necessarily opposed to that kind of an idea where there's like a a kind of I guess maybe skill challenge is the term that I've heard before. Um, okay. Yeah. Um, yeah, no. I was gonna say, yeah, no, very, very clear. We're in definite agreement that it's been around forever. I couldn't think of the name of it until talking to you about it. Um, yeah, so because I've done some of those kind of informally, but anyway, um, I like at least borrowing bits of that format sometimes, at least behind the scenes for helping me determine how something will go. But so I'm not sure yet how I feel about it being like explicitly, hey everybody, here's the deal. Um, if that ends up feeling too mechanical. But anyway, um, we are going to do the usual of, um, I guess, since you're driving the ATV, we don't really need a group stealth check or sneak check. I think we can just take Cherry's skill check, which is going to be, uh, she can, I think, substitute pilot reasonably in this case for a sneak. And let's see, somebody I'm sure is going to want to help. This is always a no, go for it. Mm-hmm. Say this is a very easy case for a notice check to help, um, but argument could be made for another skill as well.
The only
Even
other
like
useful skill I have is exert. So
Yeah, it's bows down to notice things.
okay.
yep.
So yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is Pete just stab and exert?
I mean,
Like a
he's also got punch and shoot at one.
okay, yeah. So
So mostly
variations
stab,
on
punch,
Mhm.
yes,
okay,
and
gotcha.
exert.
The
Okay, and then
best
what? He's got like
possible answer
notice.
you could give to that.
If you got a notice of 0 or 1,
One.
okay, he's got something there. Um,
He has a little flexibility, but none of the smarts and none of the stealth.
yeah. Um,
uh,
okay. Well, yeah. Either we could get a notice from Pete, or Bo could make a skill check.
I mean, does Bo have survive? Because I would think maybe that could also apply.
Yeah, but it's like survive 0, I think.
Uh,
Um, I was about to say I could see a sneak with wisdom being applied here as a kind of you know looking over Cherry's shoulder and
Wisdom.
yeah, pointing out some ways to avoid getting noticed as you're driving through the blizzard, and hugging certain parts of the terrain that will shield you from being spotted prematurely.
I mean, in that case, I could do a notice if you want to do the sneak.
That sounds good.
All right. Wow, nat 11.
Nice. I like it. And what's Bo got for the sneak check?
Oh, could you roll for me again?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes.
away from roll.
Pretty please, GM, could you roll for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Let me get out my pull my dice out of dice jail and see what I can roll for you here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We're gonna get a sneak with wisdom. Uh-oh. A mere 7. They do get a +1. All right. Then let's see what Cherry's got. Did I pull her? I thought I pulled her sheet up. No, not that. Okay. Sometimes these little things are hard to click on without clicking the wrong thing. Okay. Pilot. Yeah, she actually doesn't have. I forget. She doesn't have as much pilot as I keep imagining that she has. She does have
Oh,
Starfarer, yeah. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure she's gonna re-roll that.
that too. I should hope so.
Snake eyes, baby. I, I, letting her, was supposed to be like, no, you're not allowed to keep pilot at 1. You must spend more skill points on pilot. In my defense, I have definitely suggested to her that she put more investment into pilot, but um, that has not been what she wanted to do. So I'm not going to tell her what to do. All right, let's see. So we're going to re-roll that for sure. Whew, okay. Good grief. Opposite extreme.
A nat 2 and a nat 12.
Ah, okay. Well, that's a relief. It's like I'm gonna be in trouble if I fail a skill check for Danielle and get you guys caught. Um, I will be sleeping on the couch for a while. Let's see. So, uh, you guys spend several hours navigating the frozen wasteland through the ongoing blizzard. Uh, the the wind speeds drop just a little bit over the course of a couple hours, making it slightly easier to pilot the thing. But the storm continues, and you few hours in, uh, with the help of Pete's observant eyes, catch sight of some movement distantly through the blizzard before you get too close, and manage to reroute, change course a little bit to avoid this movement. And what looks like from a distance, just some uh, a another vehicle. Now, this is a much smaller vehicle than the one you're in. Looks almost like a snowmobile, um, roughly that size, and you stay far enough away. You can't really make out more than that, except for uh, the fortunate help of the special eyes you have on board. Um, are able to make out um, three three lumps of heat, one for the vehicle and two for the passengers, the riders. I guess driver and passenger, and it zips moves along kind of perpendicular to the way you were headed, seemingly on patrol.
I'm wondering if there's a base. I don't
Do
think
you
this
want?
one belongs to us.
Oh, it took me a couple seconds. You want to change your plotted course, incorporate this patrol you just happened to cross, and try to guess at where the base might be related to that, or do you want to just continue on your path? Okay. Alrighty then.
Oh, we
So,
didn't buy that machine gun to not use it.
is it mounted on the ATV?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So yeah, I'm. Bo pauses with two hands and one foot already on the little half ladder hanging down from the ceiling of the ATV.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so you can you explain to Cherry the course correction here, and you have her turn and start heading in the direction of where you think. Excuse me. I think this base is going to be. Let's see. I'm gonna need another notice check.
I mean, I can roll or Ethan can roll. I don't think I'm gonna get another
Mm-hmm.
roll that high though.
Okay, what do you think? Ethan, you want to do it?
Yeah, I can roll. And by that, I mean I can ask you to roll for it.
Yeah, damn. Looking at the bottom row here again. Um, we'll see how this goes. Um, I have rolled one high roll tonight. Let's see, notice.
I mean, I could try. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Up to you guys.
I mean, I just have a basic +1. That's it.
Yeah, he ended up with a +2, so he's got one more than you do.
Yep.
Um,
May as well use it.
all right, here we go. Well, and I'm thinking, let's see, do I want to set this precedent? No, I don't. Never mind. Okay.
Not bad in
Wasn't
normal
a
conditions.
not wonderful, but not terrible.
Should I roll an assist?
Yeah, I didn't even think to ask. Yeah, go ahead and roll for the assist. You guys can pull your uh, pull your eyes together.
That's funny. I rolled one higher than
Nice.
him.
That's hilarious. Okay, beautiful. So that'll make it. um, okay, so Jerry is driving along, and uh, this ends up being a closer call, but Bo and Pete, almost in unison, uh, snap, stop, hard left. Um, and she reacts quickly, is able to
Yeah.
adjust course, and they point out there's a low, some kind of low bump, low, broad, uh, dark patch in the snow that um, you're able to make out is it's got two hard edges. It's the wrong color to be ice, and Bo had glimpsed a little bit of heat coming from this, and it's large enough. It seems like maybe it's partially below the surface of the snow and ice here, and broad enough to maybe hold a few people.
A bolt hole.
And Cherry turns course, avoids running up too close to it, but you have potentially gotten close enough to get spotted.
I mean, they may also have felt the rumbling of the ATV itself.
That is also always a concern. A little less so in the blizzard, but sound does travel through the ground. So, what do you guys want to do about that? Say about. Oh, I was going to say, not very far, maybe 20 meters.
I have a side question here.
Okay.
If we're listening on the radio, do we pick up on any hails or calls for help?
Hmm. Good question. No, you do not.
Okay. So Dex, my thought here is we have a man spider that teleports and we know the exact location of this. So if they call for help, we can literally wheel away and have the man spider scout go do scouting and teleport back for free. You know?
He
Yes, he
does love doing
does.
that.
Yes, he does. Can pretend like, oh, we didn't notice and drive right by. I'll leave that suggestion there, and if you think either would take it, we can do something like that. Oh.
Yeah, he'll wait and hear out a little longer. Yeah, sounds good to me. Just don't go anywhere yet. And he's already gone. You can, if you're watching with your special eyes, you can see another little blob of heat appear on top of the top of the little low low structure looking thing. And where you got uh I guess Eva, Cherry, and Bo each individually hear him saying, "All right, yep," in their minds, "Yep, this is definitely some kind of building." and, um, okay, yeah, no, this is not a this is not an open mic, so um, you don't get the benefit of hearing what he's doing. Um, then you get a pause and then oh, and occupied.
Oh, he went inside, didn't he?
um, he within a few seconds appears back in the ATV, shakes off some snow that has stuck to him, and says, uh, "Three soldiers, kind of paying attention. Doesn't seem like they noticed the ATV coming by." No, just some kind of little, bunker, foxhole kind of thing. He shrugs. I thought that's your job to figure out. He starts reaching for her arm. Oh, okay. Um, he says, "I mean, I could take us all in there." He he looks at Bo and Pete. I mean, can
Correct.
they though? He does
Um,
like a
I don't have a jammer on me.
he does like a little eyebrow wiggle at the two of them. Like, I mean, would they get the chance though? I mean, are we being real here? Oh,
Working for an oppressive
wait, do we
government.
not? Dude looks around. Wait, do we not know what they're doing here?
Yeah, Bo's gonna keep rattling off things. Generally sucking,
Mhm.
helping to perpetuate empire based on terror and
Yeah, oppressing the you know the AI and putting down the bots. That's no good.
yeah, you heard Memorial doesn't even like him. Oh no, that seemed like one of his most lucid moments when he was talking about how much the taboo can suck.
I could drop a wildlife grenade in there.
Oh, that'd be fun.
All that fun and nowhere to go.
Hmm. A jammer. So something that would just like block all signals going out. Yeah, I bet so. Let me remind myself briefly what we wrote for it. Aha, nice. Did you just put it in the chat? Okay. Let's see. Nice. Half as much
Yep.
scrap as it normally would. Cool. Okay.
Right. Let's pump up the jams.
Okay. So you wanna do the declare you already had it on hand? Okay, yeah, like she's not. I mean, yeah, in general, it's not like she's literally putting it together from like pieces of plastic and metal and wire. There are going to be bits and pieces. They're going to be, you're going to have resistors and circuit board stuff. At the very least. So it's very reasonable that there could be larger functional components that do a thing, and then you can put them together with a bunch of other stuff to make a device that does that amplifies it, or does other things with it, that sort of thing. So yeah, no, there's. Okay, got you. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good with those variations on flavor. It's all fine. um yeah. Yeah, so she has a small short range signal jammer that she's not sure of the exact radius of its effect, but she's confident if you got it into that little bunker, it would cover the entire inside of that for sure. Yeah. Okay. Fun. Yeah. Um. Yeah. The next step is convincing Pete to let her put it on or in him and then turn it on.
He won't be able to hear anything if that happens, but sure. Go ahead.
Say, imagine it feeling almost like flipping on like a white noise switch inside your head. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah, just for for our reference, do you guys have non-lethal weapons on hand? Since since that notion has been brought up, it would be good to actually know. I don't
Pete's
know.
fists.
I don't know if
Wildlife
Eva is
grenade plus
asking that
fists.
specifically. Okay, so Pete's got fists.
They are dangerous. Don't count them out.
So he's got punch two. Um, yeah, I was gonna say. So he's able to do some damage for sure. He doesn't have. Oh yeah. If she's saying, so is she saying like if they try to kill us, then fight back and take them out? Just try not to kill them first. Okay, because I'm not even Bo, and I'm getting mixed signals. So I can I can tell you exactly what Bo is gonna conclude. Okay, as long as that is what you're intending to convey. Um, all right. Do any of the characters have comments or questions before we do this thing?
Either Pete has comments or questions. Just we can shake them down for the scientists, I guess, or are you just looking to ask for directions? All right then.
I, all right, my eye is certainly bugging me. Need to get some more eye drops. My dry eyes are hitting me in this dry weather.
Sorry, I just had a cough attack, so.
Okay. All right. So you guys are geared up. I was thinking, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Cherry would probably not want to join in on a, teleport into a tightly enclosed space and get into a knockdown, drag out fight. Hmm. Yeah, and
I mean, can't
so
we just have Zeke open the door for us? Do we have to teleport in, or because Pete can literally just drop the wildlife grenade in there, or or wait, Zeke could drop it from the ceiling. I think it was described as like they have an uncontrollable urge to get away.
yeah, it's a
I
pretty
don't have it copied.
severely like debilitating effect. I think I saved. Um, well, I thought I
Where
had
is it?
saved description of it somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like a tear gas grenade, basically.
yeah,
I
Ethan
don't.
had posted it at some point
Yeah, I don't have it right now.
a long, long time ago. But I don't know if I wonder if you put let's see. Did you didn't put the description in, you just put the wildlife repellent bomb in your character sheet. Um yeah, I could whip up the reference file real quickly. Um but yeah, it does some kind of like if they can't get away from it, then they take some kind of penalty. Uh and I don't remember exactly what that is off the top of my head. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Reference PDFs. I think it's on this level. What is it? Distant lights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've got the tools. Oh, let's see. The equipment is like at the end, I think. Yeah, here we go. Blah blah blah. If they're in the cloud, um, so you make a physical save or suffer a -2 penalty to hit rolls for the scene. Animals must immediately make a morale check or flee the stench. Um, so yeah,
And it wouldn't affect Pete.
yeah, five. So a 5 meter radius of cloud of gas, which would pretty well fill that little bunker.
I mean, I think Pete's plan would be to like toss that in and crack some skulls, but okay. Just with an advantage. They can't breathe and he doesn't need to.
Yeah, let's see. Do you have? Okay, you don't have unarmed attack on your thing. I'm gonna add that for you, Robert, just so you have the should be on there. Why is it not on there? Oh, punch is what it's called.
I was looking for that and I didn't see it. My
Yeah,
mistake, probably.
it's all good. Let's see. And um I think okay, yeah, does not apply to unarmed attacks. That's what I was afraid of. 'Cause it makes a clear distinction between those. Uh, mhm. Okay. All right. So that's that. Um, yeah, I was thinking honestly, Pete, you're talking about cracking heads. Pete would benefit a lot from just actually having like a baton or a stun baton, something that is a even just like a blunt object that would be. Ethan, I don't know if you even want a punch attack on Bo's list. Do you think?
Yeah, he's range focused. I don't know if he'd have anything
Yeah,
non-lethal
no.
in
I
that
was gonna
regard.
say you got punch of -1, stab -1. So yeah, there's no. That's not really not
I
really
guess
an
unless he
option.
could quickly make some blunted arrows or something like that.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
1d2 plus 1 damage? That's no damage.
yeah. Yeah, you're not an unarmed combatant focused, so
Yeah.
you don't really have a
The ones
lot.
that turn it into good numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I assumed that the sword had a sheath. If that's the case, you could just clobber with it. But that's up to
Yeah,
you,
I
GM.
mean, it does have a sheath. That would be
And non-lethally beat them into unconsciousness.
Exactly. Hit them with the flat of the sword in its sheath. Much less lethal than if he actually put the pointy end in the other guy.
True. Let's see here.
Well, if you're going with that, can I just shoot them all in the kneecaps, Ben?
Yeah, I was gonna say, see, uh, let's see, where's
I'll be
the?
gentle, I promise.
Just gonna gently blow out each and every one of their ACLs.
Yep.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say you can. There are actually rules for bludgeoning people with a rifle as an improvised weapon. Um, yeah, I mean, you could. I could say, yeah, you could treat the. If you could say the sheath is an improvised, like medium primitive weapon. Um, you definitely risk, you know, like damaging or destroying the thing using it like that, but it would just certainly you could add to your sheet a medium primitive weapon, and you could call it the you could do like call it the sheath improvised, something like that.
Call it the kneecapper special.
The kneecap. No, that'd be pretty dope. That's a pretty cool idea. Get a custom built sheath for the monoblade sword that is also it also doubles as a stun baton. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah.
Would the vac skins protect from?
Yes, they would. Hmm. Yes. And I was gonna say, as far as blunted arrows, that is something that I've always felt like was missing. I mean, balancing it is a little bit tricky, just because of like you don't want it to be just like, oh, the non-lethal option is just as good as all the lethal options, so just always do that instead. Um, but I think for the bow, it's there's already kind of a little bit of barrier to using it because it's you have to reload it as like a move action, right? And except for your gunslinger thing allowing you to do differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so, yeah, I would say, um, with the suitable fix skill, and you've got, oh yeah, you've already got fix of +3, so I'd say that yeah, you could use, you know, per point of scrap, you could get yourself, um, maybe 3 blunted arrows that would, let's see. I'm gonna say those would do 1d4.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And I think I've got pretty good arrows.
Yeah, I would say
I guess, yeah,
there was some a little bit of both.
yeah, I feel a little bit of both. Hmm.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, it's already 11:15.
Good.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Let's see then. Yeah, guys, ready to go. So you got a plan. Are you all teleporting into the bunker? Are you teleporting just outside the bunker? Okay.
Okay. I guess we just do that, and then Pete drops it at his feet as he clobbers the first one. Make sure you got your vac suit set up for gas filtering.
I will I will point out something that generally speaking, when when enemies are like in a situation where they're like where they are already on alert for some reason, even if it's not specifically because of the exact thing you're about to do, you don't necessarily get a surprise round. Um, okay, okay. Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, I will. Let's see. Um, yeah, I'm thinking that for the wildlife grenade, um, I think what would make sense would be to treat it like um, you could do. Because I mean, throwing it would be like another grenade, in a combat situation. And so you could use an instant action just to just do it immediately at the top of the round, regardless. So if you wanted, either Zeke could do it, or maybe Eva could do it. Somebody who isn't, you know, um, well, although I mean Zeke also has his telekinetic weaponry. Um, so if Yeah, I think it would be reasonable. You could turn the jammer on you uh before you go in, so you don't even have to consider it in the action economy. Um, just take it out of the equation completely. So then let's see. We'll do a little bit of this. Um, okay, I think yeah. So you got all the tokens on this screen as well, kind of top left. Yeah, I think we are ready to go. We will have you guys uh, teleport in. You the what is it going to be? The 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. It looks like pop up inside this little bunker, right in the middle of 3 Tabukan soldiers. Um, 2 of whom are watching. Uh, looks like they're kind of watching out of these like little slits, almost like windows, um, that are about head height in this bunker, but fairly close to the ground outside, since this whole thing is a little bit below the ground level. And they they react startled and start reaching for weapons as you all roll initiative. So the jammer is already going off. Let's see what everybody gets for initiative, and then we can.
I didn't select my token.
Nice.
Wait, I can't
Sweet.
select my token.
I was wondering so. Oh, can you not? Let's
No,
see.
not on the map
Okay.
anyway.
Oh, weird. It's not. For some reason, it wasn't there. Now it should work for you.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Why are none of these?
I don't think I is
Okay.
good though. I did initially roll a 4 though. Oh, high
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah. High is very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's been
Bose
so
is
long.
okay. Let's see. I'm gonna roll Bose initiative also. Let's see. Oop. And then we've got. I was trying to remember who. Uh, who? Oh, it's Zeke that has alert. I think. Where is his? Here we go. Yeah, that seems to ring a bell. Yeah, alert. So he rolls twice. See, I don't think it's gonna do that automatically for him. I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, and go again. Nice. He also rolled max. Okay, and so okay. Hey Ethan, are you okay, I rolled a 5 for you on your initiative, unfortunately.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. But which let me see what. Okay, you're in luck. The Tabukan still rolled worse.
Woo!
So let's sort the thing in order. Did we want to let's see, Eva's going after Pete and Zeke. Do you want to just wait until your turn to drop the grenade? Yeah. Okay. So we got Pete first. What's he gonna do?
Well, Pete's gonna take the sheath and whack him upside the head.
Okay. Um. So yeah, give me that roll. Nice.
Uh,
Okay. Let me
a
see.
32 attack.
Yeah. Let's see.
Uh,
Where's the? That does hit. Fortunately.
I would have been surprised if it didn't. Just a little.
Rightly so. Okay. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. Mm-mm. Okay, we've got. Okay, we can hide this. Cool. We can hide this. Do that. Oh, we're so almost out of time. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll do that. All right. So he did. How much damage did he do again? 8 damage. Okay. Yeah, that is still enough to. So so he swings the sheath, bludgeons one of these soldiers in the helmet, and they go down in a heap. Uh, they're the beginning
I
of
think
their
all he'll
shout.
say is boop.
They beginning to shout out, and it's cut short with the thump of the sheath against their helmet.
Oh wait, let's see. Free action. I think I have at least one.
You then.
No, I was thinking something else. I chose not to do that one. So if there's anyone like armed differently, like somebody with a big gun, people just get up in their grill so they can't use it.
Okay. Sounds good. Um. Yeah. So none of them are actually reaching for guns. They are reaching for swords. All right, let's see. Who is next? Is it Zeke next? All right, so I can get his deal set up here. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, he
yes.
did.
Yes, he did. Dropped it to the ground. Not moving. Okay. Let's do a why? Yeah. Let's see. Why are those different? Hmm. Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So, um, yeah, I'm trying to think how he would do this. Um, oh, Avery, making me think in Zeke's little mind. Um, I feel like he's gonna mime like punching or almost doing like yeah, I think maybe he's gonna mime like shadow boxing or air just punching the air at in the direction of one of these
He did
or a
usually did
soldier.
like finger guns, I think.
He did
Either
do
way,
finger guns, um, but this is different.
yeah.
Um, and but in that similar vein, I think maybe that's how he would mime like a melee attack here. Um,
That makes sense, I guess.
so we're gonna go with
Although,
that for the
isn't
moment.
a TK attack technically a melee attack always? It's just at your physical location.
I don't
I'm just,
think.
I'm being silly.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
I'm not
it's
serious.
okay. Okay. I'll refrain from getting pulled into that then. All right.
Yeah, no, we don't have
Make
time for
sure.
that. We've got 1 minute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Nice.
What did he roll? Nice. Wowzers. Yeah. Um. So this other soldier, uh, a woman lets out a high pitched yelp and gets knocked like horizontal in the air and falls hard against some equipment that's piled against one wall. And let's see, that gives us this. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I was trying to see how this works here. Okay. Um, yeah, the unfortunately Bo, well, I guess Eva's about to be up. Um, yeah, I was gonna say not Bo yet, Eva right now. So what's Eva gonna do? There's one soldier left who is reaching for a sword. I guess has grabbed his sword by now.
It would be a waste if we take him out before, you get a chance to do anything.
I was gonna say that's the
I
sort
mean,
of
I
thing
guess
that
she could
like
reserve her turn, maybe?
this is the sort of thing that I'm willing to allow like a quick shout out of turn order to just say something quickly like wait.
Yeah, maybe Pete
don't
would say,
don't drop it now. um,
only drop it if he swings.
oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah, it yeah. Hmm.
Let's say I thought
Yeah.
it had a hold action.
Hmm. Yeah, in fact, yeah, I like it even better because um you don't it's not like D&D where you have to like declare it with a specific trigger, which always gets annoying and convoluted. You can just say like, I'm just going to do my thing later and I'll figure out what that is later. In the moment. Yes, it does cost you a little bit more than, of course, I think the thing, yeah, tangent, thank you. Um, oh, goodness. Full of them tonight. Okay. Because yeah, we're up on our limit. Bo, you're up. So let's get Bo's turn, and then Ethan, you're not okay. You're not muted. Do you know what Bo's gonna do, Ethan? Uh-oh. Ethan, you with us? Oh no. It's possible. Hey, Ethan. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ooh, that's fair.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see. So, yes. Yes, he has. He's got the tough cookie, apparently. Um, yeah, I've always been pretty good. I really like that mechanic in the game because it helps. Thank you. Oh man, you keep baiting me into these. I'm gonna blame you. That's not a tangent.
Tangent.
That is on topic. Okay. Yeah, I was checking real quick. I think that I'm gonna let you do a lead. Yeah, I am. Oh yeah. Hey, would you look at that?
Nice.
That is a solid roll. Um, then let me see here. What I can do is, I think this would be fair. Okay. Yeah. You beat him. Uh, so do you want to do any evident character, or we can save that maybe for next time if you want to expound on the conversation. But yeah, is it? We are at time. Um, we will end there, just saying that Eva has sufficiently threatened this one remaining soldier, and you, as he's tried to you notice he lets go of his little like his radio button. You hear the faint crackle of static. He and he accepts your suggestion that he put down his weapon and hear you out. So, good session, everyone. That's going to bring you to 98 XP.
Woo!
And
First combat in a long time.
yeah,
Ironically.
yeah, you
Yep.
guys did great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Nice.
Yeah, two got KO'd. And then Eva talked down the last one. Let's see. We have favorites that we can get right to. What am I doing here? Okay. Who's way far back up? Ethan, you would be up first.
Yeah, non-lethal sheath.
That was a good one. That was an excellent idea there, Robert. Robert, what about your favorite?
My favorite is some of the first little lines that got said before we really got started.
Talking about the gibberish?
Yeah, a hot mess
Mhm.
of
Thanks for
flaming
watching.
carbs that it's been so far. No, some of the early stuff is really funny. Like, I don't know what it recorded Dex saying. Um, that's funny. Um, just I'll say the chaos of the pre-session.
Yeah.
Um, and combat was fun.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed those things, even though I didn't enjoy all of those things. Let's see. That brings it to me. Oh, let's see. My favorite. I'll I'll throw a mention for role playing Zeke. I always have fun role playing Zeke. Um, every time. Um, Avery has given me very very enjoyable material to work with, and he's also always good about giving you broad latitude. Um, and then yeah, I've got to give it to the all the improvised equipment, um, because we had an improvised scrap built jammer. We had an improvised, blunt weapon. We had some improvised blunt arrows. Um, and I feel like there might have been another thing that I'm blanking on, but maybe not. Um, I don't know,
Revised
just a lot
plan
of yeah, my plan exactly. A lot of ingenuity in tonight's session, so I enjoyed that. Dex, what
was
about you?
jam packed.
Nice. Oh, okay. Oh boy, yes. Thank you very much for not doing that to me. Yes.
Ah,
Oh. Yes. That last was that was definitely one of my favorite moments of the session, from my side of getting to role play Zeke doing that. Oh my, sort of summarize it up, but yes, like, I would have to be in there with him and he's like already reaching. Zeke's impulsiveness just makes him so much fun to just spice up a scene. Um, okay, very good. Thank you guys. Good session. We can post those and call it a wrap.
sounds good.
Mhm.
Not me.
Not
I
me.
don't have that skill.
Not it. Yeah.